All right, this is homework number 45. We are talking about percent error. And the formula, you're going to subtract the two amounts, and you're going to put it over the actual amount. And I like to do line equals line 100. So, science is expected to get a 5, but they actually got a 6. So you're going to go 6 minus 5, which is 1. And we put it over the actual, which was the 6. If we do that, we'll get our answer. So cross product, 6 times x is 6x, 1 times 100. Divide by 6. Now I know we're going to get a long decimal, but it does tell us to round. So 100 divided by 6 is 16.6 repeating. And it says round to the nearest tenth. So the nearest tenth is that. And if we're going to round it, tells us to round it up, so it'd be 16.7%. Alright, line equals line 100. The drone was expected to fly 260 on a full battery, but it actually flew 240. So we're going to go 260 minus 240, which is 20. And it actually flew 240, so that's the actual. So now if we do our cross products, 240 times x is 240x equals 20 times 100 is 2000. Then we're going to divide both sides by 240. We get x equals, so 2000 divided by 240. It's a good idea to practice using your calculator. 8 point a bunch of threes. And if it says round it to one decimal place, so there's one decimal place. So now we're going to look over here to the right. It's going to tell us to keep it the same. So your answer is going to be 8.3%. A vet estimates that a dog weighs 44 pounds, but it actually weighs 40. So 44 minus 40 gives me 4. So when we set this up, the difference is going to be 4. And let's see, we want the actual. The actual will be 40. So now we do our cross products. We get 40x equals 4 times 100 is 400. Divide by 40. We get x equals 10. So that's going to be 10%. A factory robot was programmed to produce 95 bolts per hour, but actually produced 100. Calculate the percent error. Okay, so 100 minus 95 is 5. Actually produced, so I'd say it goes like that. Do our cross products. We get 100x equals 500. Divide by 100. We get x equals 5%. Bar of soap is supposed to weigh exactly 100 grams, but it weighed 109. So when you subtract that, you're going to get over 9. And it's supposed to weigh exactly 100, so it's supposed to be 100. So what is the percent error? Since they're both over 100, it's just going to be 9. So 9%. So since it's already over 100, that was an easy one. Okay. What is the percent error when the measurement reads 10.5 compared to the true value of 10? So if you subtract 10.5 minus 10, you get 0.5 over the actual true value of 10. Okay, so we get 10x equals 50. Divide by 10, we get 5%. A zookeeper estimated an elephant drinks 210 liters of water every day, but it actually drinks 200. So 210 minus 200, that's 10 over the actual 200 equals x over 100. Cross products, we get 200x equals 1,000. Divide by 200. X equals 5%. All right. Number 8. A telescope is calibrated with a 2% overestimation in light intensity. The actual intensity is 1,250 lumens. What reading does the telescope show? So, this one's a little different because they actually give us the percent error. 2% overestimation, so that's 100 plus 2, so 102. And then it says the actual is 1250. Okay, so now let's do our cross products. 100 times x is 100x. Then calculator, 1250 times 102 gives me 127,500. Then we're going to divide both sides by 100. So you get 1275. So 1275. All right, hiker. Estimated her total hiking distance for the weekend to be 48.6, but her GPS recorded 51.3. Find the percent error, round to the nearest tenth. All right, so this one we got to subtract these. 51.3 minus 48.6. So I'll use calculator. 51.3 minus 48.6 gives me 2.7 over. And I would say we're going to use the 51.3 because that's what it actually recorded. Let's see if this works. Cross products, 51.3x equals 270. And we're going to divide both sides by 51.3. So 270 divided by 51.3 gives me 5.2631. It keeps going. Round to the nearest tenth. So the nearest tenth is 5.2. But we got to round it. So 5.3%. See if that works. Alright, so it's 5.3% when you round it. Okay, last one. The car's odometer has a percent error of 2% too much. So that's going to be 102% because you're going to add 2%. 100 plus 2 because it's too much over 100. If the odometer reads 500 miles, what is the actual distance traveled by the car? I'll put 500 here. I'm going to look for the actual. So that gives me 102x equals 50000. Divide by 102. So 50000 divided by 102. I get 490.1960784. And it says to round it to the nearest whole mile. That's this here. So if we look at the one, it's going to tell us to keep it the same. So we're going to go 490. All right, that's it. Hopefully you paid attention and listened to it.